This is the official notice and lineup for the film festival. It had four movies, out of which I saw three. The first one was from France itself. The second one was a Swiss film based near Geneva. And the third was a Belgian film shot in Brussels. I got a few complaints from the last video that I didn't talk much about the festival, and there was a reason for that. I will explain that soon. So, in the last video, I primarily wanted to show the actual location of the Alliance Francaise Center, and now this is the return journey. But this video, I'll be talking about the festival experience itself. It was a very good experience with an amazing ending, as the last movie, Les Gentils, was too good to be true. It is one of my favorites right now. It was so good that I will speak about it in length. I promise there are no spoilers. The film is about Les Gentils, that is, the good hearted men or the nice men. In the story, three men, Florent, Michel, and Bruno, become bank robbers due to the ridiculousness of the Belgian justice system. It is a well made bank heist story with more layers than I ever expected, each better than the previous, with a thrilling climax which blew my mind. As of now, I'll just take a break and show you the beautiful CST station that you saw during the daytime before. This is the old part of Bombay, Mumbai, and the subway connecting the station to the other side of the road. It was a beautiful full moon day, and the BMC headquarters was lit blue in color. So I'll continue with the story of the movie and why I loved it so much. The basic story is of them being put in jail for tax fraud due to forging accounts slightly in order to obtain a loan. And this was truly amazing as it raised questions about ethics and morals of the corporate justice system for small to medium level businessmen, a huge problem in every country as far as I know, especially in a commercial capital of India, Mumbai. Now I would like to talk a bit about movies and France. France is where movies began, and the first movies were played in India in the city of Bombay. So I just thought how the Lumiere brothers must have come visited Mumbai and CST station. Then I was thinking about how funny it is to know that when the initial screenings of the Lumiere brothers movies about trains scared people because they thought that the trains would come out of the screen and fall onto them. But again, I had received a few words from concerned relatives that I am taking a risk by standing at the door of the train. I thought how similar it is to the feeling of people who felt that the train would fall onto them. Even though I assured them that I am secured holding the pole, being a professional cameraman and having traveled on the trains since childhood, they still felt like I could fall because the images that they see are so realistic. And this is what I love about cinema and especially digital technology. Continuing about the movie, as I'm a commerce graduate, I found the tax and company related aspects of the movie amazing and deeply interesting, as accounts, taxes, and company law didn't make much sense to me at times, as I felt it lacked a human touch, unlike humanities, or it was not based in truth and reality as science was. I felt it was more of a mixture of the two. As you saw in the last video, the flamingos, you will be able to see them right now. Personally, I feel they look better during the night time. Another amazing thing about this film festival was that I realized that now I have a stark contrast in taste from films in comparison to a few years ago. Now I feel that art films like Le Pire and Riviere, which I saw in the beginning, was something that I used to like before. But there are aspects of filmmaking and art movies that I don't like as much. And Lejonti was more of a commercial cinema with very tight script and things like that, and I really loved it. I think this is also related to changing thoughts in my, know, philosophy. Like, I used to dislike Mumbai thinking that it is a very commercialized city and it doesn't have a human touch to it. But now I kind of understand it better. There might be many reasons for that, but this is something that I realized by the end of the 4-day film festival. In short, that now I like commercial movies more than artsy movies. While returning home, I was thinking, how would I convert this entire journey into a story and put it onto the YouTube channel? And the confusing thing was, there wasn't much of a story out there, but over the days, which is almost 2 months since I saw these films, that I realized more deeply how my taste of movies have changed. Not a lot, but they have. Because the kind of movies that art filmmakers make nowadays sometimes are lacking in certain aspects of logic and also are a bit illogical at times. This was something that would be possible in commercial movies before, and I kind of feel that art movies are using the term art cinema and being a bit lazy. Of course, there will be exceptions, and I'm sure I'm not saying something perfectly correct, but that is something as a trend that I'm noticing. And on the way back home, I took the taxi and had a Malai Rabdi Kulfi. Goodbye.